My name is Ming Tsai. I'm the second son of the artist Wen Ying Tsai. As a child, he would make drawings all the time. He would pick up objects and he would carve them. He just, felt that he wanted to create. So he always had it in him to be creative. After the Second World War, he realized that he wanted to leave China and that it would probably be better for his career as ultimately becoming an artist that he not remain in China. So he got a ticket on one of the last boats out of China in around 1950, and he applied for a visa to come to the U.S. as he wanted to go to New York, which is where the art scene was. He did painting first, and then from painting, he felt that the medium was restrictive. So he began to explore day-glow colors, and he went into optical art, and he exhibited that in 1965 at the Museum of Modern Art. The show was The Responsive Eye, and he showed these works for the first time there. But he wasn't happy with that because they were static works. So he went towards creating kinetic, day-glow colored objects. One of the most famous ones is the multi-kinetic wall. But he was also not completely satisfied with this. It was moving, kinetic, but it was not interactive. He was just in the forest watching the light go through the trees and the shimmer of it. And it was his eureka moment. And so he went on to explore like strobe lights and just starting with Nong Gabo's Standing Wave. He began creating his stroboscopic lit cybernetic sculptures. In the summer of 1968, Yasha Reichart, she's a curator in London, got my father's contact, and she went to see him and invited him to the Cybernetic Serendipity show. And my father's work shortly afterwards was accepted by Pontus Hultén in this experiments in art and technology competition. He won the second prize, so he was invited to present his work at the Museum of Modern Art in Pontus Hultén's show. So the show was a great opportunity, but ironically at the same time, it felt unfair. And at that point, a number of the other artists, so Takis, my father, Hans Haacke, Carl Andre, the minimalist sculptor, Willoughby Sharp, and a few others, they were the core founders of the Art Workers Coalition. And they began to have meetings at the Chelsea Hotel discussing about the current status of the art world and how they would like to pressure the community, in particular the museums, towards a more just system where considerations for the political and the social responsibilities of the museums and the art world, where those issues would be taken more seriously. I don't know if you've actually seen the 13 demands that they made. They are actually quite radical. Even now, it talked about how women artists and just women in general had been, depicted in a very kind of disadvantageous way, and that there should be an effort to correct that. I mean, if you read through these demands, they're pretty relevant. I think still it was a period where he felt that he could not continue for a while in the U.S. after the Art Workers Coalition activities, and that he felt that it was more beneficial to come to Europe. And it's interesting how that I think to this day has an impact. I mean, we continue to have offers and do shows and have interest much more in Europe.
We hope to see you soon again. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.